There is a quiet voice within you, a subtle tug in your soul that whispers you're getting closer. Most people ignore it. They want signs painted in bright colors with loud sounds and flashing lights. But those who are truly on the right path don't need such drama. They recognize the signs written not in the world, but in their spirit. The first sign, you feel resistance. Yes, you heard that right. The road to your purpose is paved with friction. It challenges you. It pushes back. The world tests those who dare to rise. When the path becomes tough, the weak turn around, but the faithful press on. Resistance is not a stop sign. It is confirmation that you are walking into your greatness. Steel becomes strong in fire, and so do you. The second sign, you've grown uncomfortable with comfort. What once satisfied you no longer fills your cup. The old habits, the idle conversations, the wasted hours, they irritate your spirit. You crave more, not more things, but more meaning. This restlessness is your soul stretching. It knows your current life cannot contain your future self. You feel out of place because you are outgrowing where you've been. The third sign, you've lost people along the way. Some walked away, some you had to leave. Don't mourn this, celebrate it. Growth is a shedding process. You cannot fly carrying anchors. Every step toward truth will strip away what is false, including relationships. If they were meant for your destiny, they would be walking beside you still. Remember this, who you walk with determines how far you'll go. The fourth sign, you are misunderstood. People question your choices. They think you've lost your mind. They don't see the vision, but that's all right. It wasn't given to them. It was given to you. The right path is often a lonely one because truth is rarely popular. Great ideas always sound foolish to small minds. Let them doubt. Let them laugh. While they watch, you build. The fifth sign, you find strength in the struggle. You no longer cry over the pain, you grow from it. You've stopped asking, why me, and started saying, try me. You've learned that adversity is a blessing dressed in ugly clothes. It comes to sharpen you, not destroy you. Each obstacle is shaping your character. You are becoming unbreakable. The sixth sign, you feel connected to a power greater than yourself. This isn't about religion, it's about alignment. You wake with purpose. You move with conviction. You trust that every step, even the missteps, is part of a grander plan. The universe opens doors that once were walls. Miracles feel like coincidences, but they aren't. You're tuned in, you're being guided, and the seventh sign, you no longer fear the unknown, you welcome it. Because now you understand the unknown is where your dreams live. You're done playing small. You're done pretending you don't hear the call. You've burned the bridges behind you and stepped into the fire of uncertainty. Not with fear, but with faith. Listen to me. If these signs feel familiar, do not doubt yourself. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are not crazy. You are becoming. The caterpillar must feel like it's dying before it becomes a butterfly. You are simply in transition. Keep going. Don't wait for applause. Don't seek permission. Don't ask for guarantees. The right path will not always be the easiest, but it will always be worth it. When you look back years from now, you will see that every step, every struggle, every sacrifice was preparing you for this moment. You are on the right path, and greatness is waiting at the end of it. There is a strange misunderstanding in the minds of those who seek success. They believe the path should be smooth. They believe things should work easily if they are meant to be. But that is not the law under which this universe operates. The truth is far more demanding and far more rewarding. Resistance, my friend, is not your enemy. It is your confirmation. It is the signpost that says you are moving towards something that matters. Every worthwhile pursuit will push back. Every climb toward greatness will meet with winds that try to blow you back down. Why? Because nature, in her infinite wisdom, does not grant victory to the untested. She does not deliver rewards to the uncommitted. She demands proof of your desire. She demands effort, struggle, persistence. She demands that you earn it. Think of the seed buried beneath the soil. Before it sees the sun, it must push through the dirt. That resistance, It is part of the process. It is not meant to stop the seed. It is meant to strengthen it. If the seed were to say, "This is too hard," and refuse to press forward, it would die in the ground. But the seed that knows its destiny pushes through 1 inch at a time. And eventually it breaks through the surface and reaches for the sky. So it is with you. When life pushes back, most people retreat. They say, "Maybe this isn't for me." They misinterpret difficulty as misdirection. But those who understand the laws of success see it differently. They understand that difficulty is not a closed door, it is a guarded one, and that resistance is simply the price of admission. If your dreams are big, the resistance will be just as great. That's how you know you are aiming high enough. Small goals invite small resistance, but the moment you begin to act on a vision that could change your life, the world will test you. It will throw distractions in your path. It will bring doubt into your mind. It will whisper lies in your ear. "You're not ready. You're not good enough. Turn back." But hear this and never forget it. Resistance is not a sign to quit. It is a sign to dig in deeper. It is life asking you, how badly do you want it? The mountain does not move for the climber. The wind does not calm for the sailor. The storm does not wait for your permission to pass. No, the burden falls on you to endure, to persist, to keep moving in spite of it all. And those who do, those who press forward regardless of the weight, those are the ones who earn the prize. It is resistance that forges the mind. It is resistance that sharpens the will. A life without struggle produces a person without strength. Just as muscles grow by lifting weight, your character grows by overcoming resistance. Do not wish for things to be easier. Wish to become stronger. Do not hope the world will step aside. Make it impossible for the world to ignore you. Become so determined, so relentless, so committed that no amount of resistance can stop you. Look back on your life. Reflect on every time you faced resistance and chose to continue anyway. What happened? You grew, you became more than you were before. You stepped closer to the person you were born to become. The resistance you face today is shaping your tomorrow. Every difficult decision, every painful step forward is laying the foundation for the life you desire. Embrace it. Do not curse the challenge. Thank it, for it is the very thing that is preparing you to handle what you say you want. When you encounter resistance, smile, for it means you are moving. It means you are no longer standing still. And it means you are on the right path. So walk it. Walk it with courage. Walk it with conviction, and know without a shadow of doubt that the resistance you feel today is the signal that your destiny lies just beyond it. There comes a moment in every journey of personal transformation when the things that once brought joy begin to feel hollow. The conversations you once engaged in so easily now sound meaningless. The pastimes you once indulged in no longer satisfy the appetite of your spirit. You begin to feel something deep within you stirring, an inner tension, a quiet discomfort, a restlessness that cannot be soothed by comfort. This is not a mistake. It is not confusion. It is awakening. The truth is, when a man or woman begins to rise in thought, to aspire toward a higher plane of existence, life as it once was can no longer contain them. Comfort becomes a cage. Familiarity becomes a fog. The soul, once content in stillness, now desires to move, to grow, to become. And this desire brings with it an agitation, a divine dissatisfaction, a stirring that refuses to let you sleep through your destiny. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are expanding. The caterpillar outgrows the cocoon before it ever becomes a butterfly. That moment, when the space becomes too tight, when the old skin no longer fits, is not the end. It is the beginning of the transformation, and so it is with you. If you feel out of place in the places that once felt like home, rejoice. It means your mind is no longer satisfied with mediocrity. It means your vision is no longer confined to the narrow limits of your past. You are beginning to see life as it could be, not just as it has always been. Growth never comes in silence. It disrupts, it demands, it dismantles. and often it starts with a simple realization: I can no longer stay where I am. That recognition alone is powerful. It means your mind is stepping beyond the boundaries of the known and venturing into the realm of potential. Comfort is deceptive. It feels good. It tells you that things are fine just the way they are. But nothing great is ever born in comfort. All meaningful change begins in discomfort. All breakthroughs begin with a decision to no longer tolerate what was once acceptable. You must understand the comfort you feel is not safety. It is seduction. It lures you into an action. It whispers, stay here where it's warm, where nothing hurts. But that whisper is the voice of your limitations. If you listen to it, you will wake up years from now wondering where the time went and why your dreams never took flight. You are meant for more, and that deep, uneasy feeling you carry today is proof. It is your potential knocking. It is your destiny reminding you that you are not here to simply exist. You are here to rise, to reach, to create, to stretch beyond the ordinary and build a life that reflects the greatness within you. Let the discomfort be your compass. When you feel it, don't shrink, expand. When you sense the urge to move, to change, to leave behind the old, honor it. That is life calling you forward. Don't be afraid of losing what no longer fits. Do not mourn the pieces of your life that no longer align with who you are becoming. The man who clings to the past cannot grasp the future. You must release to receive. You must step out to step up. This discomfort is a gift. It's the fire that burns the bridge behind you. It forces you to walk forward, even when the next step is unclear. Trust it, walk with it, let it lead you into the unknown. That is where your transformation waits. You are not being punished, you are being prepared, and every ounce of unease you feel today will one day become the fuel that carried you into your new life. The world does not reward the one who stays in place. It rewards the one who dares to evolve. So when comfort turns into discomfort, do not seek escape, seek elevation. For that, my friend, is the surest sign that you are walking the path of becoming. There is a bitter truth that every man and woman who seeks greatness must eventually face. Not everyone can go where you are going. As you begin to elevate your mind, discipline your habits, and pursue a higher purpose, you will find that some of the people you once called friend, some of the voices you once welcomed, will begin to fall away. It is not cruelty, it is not arrogance, it is nature. All growth requires release. You cannot carry the weight of your past relationships while attempting to climb the mountain of your destiny. The air is thinner at the top. It demands a lighter load. The attachments that served you at one stage of life become burdens at the next, and to cling to them out of sentiment is to delay your own ascent. It begins subtly. A conversation that once flowed now feels strained. A gathering that once felt warm now feels empty. The laughter doesn't ring the same. You realize you no longer see the world through the same lens as those around you. While you talk of discipline, they speak of distraction. While you plan, they procrastinate. While you dream, they doubt. This misalignment is not accidental. It is evidence that you are transforming. You may be tempted to hold on, to shrink yourself to fit in, to slow your pace so others can keep up. But I caution you, never let loyalty to the past become disloyalty to your future. You were not born to remain in the comfort of familiar company. You were born to grow, to stretch, to outpace even your former self. And sometimes that means walking alone. Solitude is not punishment, it is preparation. The eagle does not fly in flocks, it soars alone. So too must the visionary, so too must the one who has heard the call to rise above the crowd. The masses fear change, they cling to the familiar, they will try to pull you back. Not always out of malice, but out of fear. Your growth reminds them of their own stagnation. Your progress confronts their passivity. And not everyone is ready to face themselves. Do not let their resistance become your restraint. As you move forward, you will lose some people. That is a guarantee. But what you gain in return? Clarity, focus, inner strength, alignment with your true self is worth the cost. You are not abandoning them, you are answering a higher calling. Understand this, the people meant for your life will grow with you. They will not envy your elevation, they will celebrate it. They will not question your ambition, they will fuel it. They will not resist your transformation, they will mirror it. Those are the souls worth keeping. But those who discourage, distract, or doubt you must be left behind, not out of anger, but out of necessity. You cannot climb with anchors tied to your feet. You cannot run carrying dead weight, and you cannot soar while holding hands with those who insist on crawling. Let them go with love, but let them go. For your journey requires all of you, your full energy, your undivided attention, your unwavering commitment, and any part of you that clings to those unwilling to grow becomes the part that holds you back. This is not a cruel act, it is an act of faith. Faith that the space they leave behind will be filled by something greater, new mentors, new allies, new voices that match your frequency and fuel your vision. Every level of life demands a new version of you, and every version of you will attract a new circle. Don't be afraid of this shedding. It is not loss, it is evolution. It is life removing what no longer belongs so that what is destined for you can find its way in. If you are losing people on the path, do not despair. It means the path is real. It means you are changing. It means you are becoming. And in that becoming, you will discover that what you once called loneliness is really liberation. You are free not from people, but from needing their permission to rise. So walk boldly, even if you walk alone, for the summit is not crowded, and those who reach it never regret the price they paid to get there. One of the clearest indicators that you are walking the uncommon path toward personal greatness is this: you will be misunderstood, not once, not twice, but often, and not just by strangers, sometimes by those closest to you. Friends, family, colleagues, the very people you thought would celebrate your growth will raise their eyebrows, they'll question your decisions, they'll ask why you've changed, some may even laugh. But remember this, the laughter of the crowd is often the background noise to those building something extraordinary. To walk the path of purpose is to walk a path not everyone sees. You must become comfortable being doubted. You must learn to move forward without applause, to take steps without explanation, to pursue a vision that only you can see. That vision was not handed to them, it was given to you, it was born in your spirit, not theirs. And because they cannot see what you see, they will assume you are lost, but you are not lost, you are led. Greatness, true greatness, has always been misunderstood in its time. The builders of empires, the creators of movements, the dreamers of impossible dreams were all told they were foolish. That they were throwing away comfort, safety, certainty, but what the world calls foolishness, purpose calls obedience, obedience to the whisper within, obedience to the unseen, obedience to a future self calling you forward. You must not shrink in the face of their confusion. You must not trade your vision for their validation. For if you abandon your purpose to please the world, you will find yourself empty, and the world indifferent. You are not placed here to be understood. You are placed here to become. Let the world misunderstand you. Let them doubt. Let them talk. Let them whisper and question. It is better to be misunderstood for walking in truth than to be praised for living a lie. The crowd will always approve of comfort, but comfort is the enemy of destiny. There is a loneliness that comes with transformation. It is the loneliness of being a few steps ahead, the loneliness of seeing what others cannot, the loneliness of saying no when others say yes. But that loneliness is the womb of greatness. Do not curse it, embrace it, for in that space you are being shaped into something far greater than the world yet knows. And in time, those who misunderstood you will look back and say, I see it now. They will see the fruit, they will see the impact, they will see the outcome, but they will have missed the price. They will not remember the late nights, the inner battles, the moments when you pressed forward through a fog of doubt. They will not see the tears, the sacrifices, the lonely walks, but you will know. You will remember and you will smile, not in pride but in peace, because the real reward is not the applause, the real reward is the alignment, knowing you did not betray your soul, knowing you followed the call, knowing you became the person you were destined to become, even when the world didn't understand why. Never forget this. If the vision in your heart is clear, it does not need to be explained to those who cannot hear it. Do not waste your breath trying to justify your evolution. Your life will speak loud enough. Your results will become your voice, and when they ask, "How did you know?" you will simply answer, "I listened." So keep building when no one claps. Keep walking when no one joins you. Keep choosing truth over approval, conviction over comfort, discipline over distraction. You were never meant to fit in. You were born to stand out, and the moment you accept that, the world's misunderstanding becomes irrelevant. You are not here to be understood. You are here to lead, to create, to transform, and to rise. Let them misunderstand you. It means you're on the right path. There is a principle at work in this universe, sentient, unchanging, and known only to those who dare to rise beyond the average. That principle is this: struggle is not sent to destroy you, it is sent to develop you. The strength you seek does not arrive in silence, it is carved through challenge, it is born in battle, it is earned in the furnace of adversity. You must understand that no man or woman is given power without first proving themselves worthy of it. Life will test your resolve, it will press against your plans, it will throw storms in your direction not to see you fall, but to see if you will rise. For the measure of your strength is not taken when the sun is shining and the road is smooth. It is taken when everything is dark and you still press forward. Every difficulty carries within it the seed of inner power. That seed will lie dormant unless watered by persistence and fed by courage. The very thing you are calling a setback may be the training ground for the greatness you've been asking for. You want confidence. Life will give you fear and ask you to conquer it. You want discipline. Life will tempt you with distraction and demand you resist it. You want peace. Life will bring chaos and teach you to remain calm within it. You cannot gain power without resistance. Just as a muscle only grows when it pushes against weight, your spirit only expands when it overcomes strain. The struggle, the hardship, the pain, they are not your enemies. They are the hands of your future, shaping you into a vessel capable of holding what you say you want. Weakness flees at the first sign of difficulty, but strength leans in. Strength says, "This will not break me, this will build me." That is the mindset of a man or woman destined for something greater. They do not complain about the struggle. They cooperate with it. They do not curse the pressure. They rise under it. Let me tell you, there will be moments when you feel like quitting. Moments when the burden feels too great, the progress too slow, the reward too far. But these are not signs that you're failing. They are signs that you're building. They are signals that your character is being tested and your will is being refined. Struggle builds inner power because it forces you to find out what you're made of. It strips away the illusions. It demands that you look at yourself and ask, "Am I truly committed?" It takes you to the edge and waits to see if you will take another step or turn around. And those who take that step, those who continue when it makes no logical sense, are the ones who awaken a power within that most will never know, the power of discipline, the power of self-trust, the power of grit. These are not handed out like prizes at a carnival. They are forged in the fire of hardship. There is no shortcut, no back door, no easy path. Every person you admire, every leader, every visionary, every success story, earned their strength through struggle. They didn't get lucky, they got strong, and so can you. You may be in a season of difficulty right now. Maybe nothing seems to be working. Maybe the results aren't showing. Maybe you're questioning everything. That's when most people quit, but you are not most people. You are here because something inside of you refuses to settle. That something is your power, and this struggle, it is your invitation to rise. The world will not give you power because you ask for it. It will give you power because you've become someone who can handle it, and that becoming requires hardship, So welcome the struggle, learn from it. Grow with it, use it, because every challenge you overcome makes you stronger, sharper, more focused, more determined. Every scar is a sign that you did not give in. Every battle faced is proof that you are not finished yet. Your struggle is not punishment, it is preparation. It is shaping you for a destiny so great, you could not walk into it as the person you were. You had to grow, you had to rise, you had to earn it, and you are. Keep going. There is a quiet force that enters your life when you are aligned with your purpose. It speaks not through the noise of the world, but through the stillness within. It is a sense of knowing, not loud, not boastful, but firm and unshakable. You may not be able to explain it. You may not have all the details figured out, but something inside of you whispers, keep going. That inner peace, that calm confidence in the absence of visible results, is one of the clearest signs you are on the right path. You see, when a man is at odds with himself, he lives in constant tension. His days are filled with second guessing, his mind filled with worry. He is forever questioning his direction because he is walking a road that does not belong to him. But the man who is moving in harmony with his calling, he walks differently. He may still face storms, but he does not fear them. He may not know the destination, but he trusts the journey. His steps are not hurried, nor are they hesitant. They are deliberate, grounded, certain. This certainty is not arrogance, it is alignment. When you are doing the work that your soul came here to do, you do not need approval, you do not chase recognition. You do not need to force motivation. The work itself becomes the reward. It energizes you, it fulfills you, and though the world may not yet see the value of what you are building, you feel it in your spirit. That is the peace that confirms the path. This is the peace that surpasses external understanding. To others, your life may look uncertain. You may have left a job, walked away from a relationship, changed directions. They may question your decisions, but within you there is no doubt, because you know that what you are doing now, no matter how difficult, is right, and that knowing, that internal stillness, is more valuable than applause. It is more precious than comfort, because when you walk with inner peace, you no longer need the world to cheer you on. You are fueled by something deeper. You are connected to a greater source. This peace, however, does not mean the absence of effort. No, the path of purpose will demand more of you than the path of mediocrity ever could, but you will meet that demand willingly, joyfully, because the labor no longer feels like labor, it feels like life. And that is the greatest sign that you are walking in truth. There is no confusion in purpose. There may be challenges, yes. There may be obstacles, delays, setbacks, but confusion, that disappears when you are aligned. You wake up with clarity, you move with intention, you no longer ask, should I do this? Instead, you ask, how can I do this better? The fog lifts when you are walking the right path, not because everything is easy, but because everything feels meaningful. You no longer dread the climb, you embrace it. You are no longer searching for the next distraction. You are locked in, focused, present, and let me tell you this, the peace you feel is not a coincidence. It is confirmation. It is the universe's way of saying, yes, this is it, keep going. And you must listen to that voice more than the noise around you. The world may tempt you with easier options. It may offer shortcuts, comfort, applause. But nothing is more valuable than the deep knowing that you are becoming who you were born to be. So guard that peace, protect it, nurture it, let it guide your decisions, let it direct your actions. When you find something that gives you that feeling, that stillness in the soul, you hold on to it, because that is not just peace. That is purpose revealing itself in its purest form. And in the end, it will not be the opinions of others that matter. It will not be the titles, the possessions, or the applause. It will be whether you honored that voice within, whether you stayed true to your course, whether you lived in alignment with your truth. That inner peace is your compass. Follow it, it will never lead you astray.